Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel English Stories with me, and today we will learn how to speak good English by listening story thoughts. So let's begin the story. The story title is My Lost Love. This story is about my love, trust and how I found myself again. I believe my story which teach you smiling important of my love life. This is not just a story. This is my real life. It is about how I met a good boy and how everything changed in my life. So let's begin the story. My name is Maria. I am 17 years old. I am a beautiful girl and I was working a restaurant. I loved cook. That small restaurant was my second home. One day a boy came in my restaurant. His name was Bablu. He was tall, had dark brown hair and his smile was warm and inviting. He said to me, "Can you bring me something to eat?" His voice was deep. I handed him a sandwich and said, "This is one of my favorite." He smiled and ate it. From that day, Bablu started visiting the restaurants often. Sometimes he talked to me a lot. Slowly, our conversation became longer. One evening, he finally asked, "Maria, would you like have to dinner with me?" I hesitated for a moment, then I said yes. That dinner was the beginning of something beautiful. We walked for a long time. He told me he was a businessman. I told him about my dream of opening my own restaurant. The next day, he surprised me with my favorite coffee on cold morning. We traveled together, watched sunset on the beach and talked all day. That day was the best moment of my life. One day he said, "Maria, I can't imagine my life without you. Will you marry me?" Tears filled my eyes and I said, "Yes, it's my pleasure." It was the happiest moment of my life. We got married 6 months later. Bablu held my hands tightly and said, "I will love you forever, my queen." Sometimes later, I wrote a little love letter and that I hid in his backpack. We cooked together and danced in our living room. I shared our dreams about his future. I trusted him completely, but life doesn't always go the plan. Our communications became shorter. He was always on his phone smiling at messages that were not from me. One evening I asked him, Bablu, is something wrong? He replied, No, Maria, I am just tired. Work is hard. I believed him. But the late night became more frequent. The surprise coffee never came in my life again. One day I found a receipt in his jacket pocket, a dinner receipt from a fancy restaurant. That day on it, last Sunday. That night he said he was working late. Maybe it was a business dinner, I told myself. Maybe it was overthinking. But I was wrong. The next morning over breakfast, I asked him, Bablu, are you seeing something else? He looked up surprised. He said, What, Maria? What do you want to know? I pulled out the receipt and placed it on the table and said, Explain this. He hesitated before saying something. It's nothing, just a dinner with a friend, he said. Which friend? I asked, my voice breaking. He didn't answer anything. That silence told me everything. I was upset in my life, so I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep all night because I lost my true love. If you like this video, please do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. My all dear friends, thank you so much for watching this video.